matchup that has a throwback feel to the era when running backs dominated. One of the best matchups all season long between two elite runners colliding here today. Welcome to College Station, Texas, and Kyle Field, the legendary home of the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, LSU Tigers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies. Dream Ncaa Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Humstreet. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Aggies will kick this away to start us off. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Pitches to the back. Picks up the first, looking for more. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Takes the handoff again. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
He goes nowhere. Stop pulled behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, this defense is stepping up here early in this game, really controlling the line of scrimmage. Just nowhere to go on this last play. And now we've got a third down, a big opportunity for this defense to get off the field.
The offense facing a tough conversion here, third and long from the 42. The receiver grabs it. They move the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Throw to the running back in the flat. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And they'll use the ground game here. Looks like LSU has the first down.
Chris, I know when we think about LSU, we go back to 2019. Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that dynamic offense. But at the end of the day, it's still LSU. It's still the SEC. And ground and pound is something they will never move away from. Great job here. Move the sticks.
Got the first down and still motoring. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22.
Well, the scouting report says these guys like to mix in some option, and here it is early in this game, and they're trying to establish it. Nice pitch here and a big gain for the offense.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tigers. Well, that start could not have gone any better, Kirk.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score in the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. The tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. 1st and 10 now for the offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Gets into space at the 50. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gain already.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the 1st down. And, Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently. And even Isaiah Spiller, good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Oh, the pass is picked off. Breaks into the open. They finally bring him down, but what a return after the takeaway.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession was just old school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the 1st down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker is coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
They stop him with the 47, but that's enough for a 1st down.
Boy, Chris, to me, the defense looks like they're dropping back in zone coverage, worried about a pass play here on 3rd down. Instead, the offense elects to run the ball, catches him off guard, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. What a sag by the senior.
Chris, is it possible to be DBU and wide receiver U at the same time? I think the LSU fans think it's possible. They always seem to have great defensive backs, and they always have pass catchers that just show up and show out week after week, year after year.
And a nice 1st down game there. They get him down, but very close to the 1st down marker.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Pitch to the back. Running with purpose. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
Well, hey, it didn't go for a touchdown, but this is great execution. Knew exactly what they needed to do. 1st down, move the sticks.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the handoff. Powering free. Here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. The quarterback's got it on the option. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, there it is, Chris. One of the most dangerous plays in college football, the option. What's even more dangerous, as a defender, you have no clue if he's going to pull it, tuck it, throw it. That time, he took it himself, fooling the defense all the way to the end zone.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Number 10, set to kick off.
Here's the return from inside the 5. Excellent work by the coverage team. He's brought down after just a short return. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. Ball handed off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. On the ground, it's Ruiz. We'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Looks like he's going to run it. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker. Here we go. The coach rolling the dice. 4th and 1 in his own territory. And he drops back in the gun. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. Crucial stage of the game as we begin the 2nd quarter. Is this one going to get out of hand? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. We'll hand it off. Some hard running there through a tackle. Solid run. Tackle to the 45-yard line.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. And he picks up the 1st down before they get him to the ground.
Great play call by the offensive coordinator. Outstanding job of executing by the quarterback. With the defense trying to stop the run, the quarterback felt that, made a nice throw to the receiver. Look at this result, some positive yards.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Well, Kirk, you played in plenty of rivalry games. How do they feel different from the others?
Well, Chris, rivalry games, and depending on who the coach is, this is a game you think about all year. You know, you're working out in the weight room. You're doing drills and some are 2-a-days. Everything is focused on getting to this game and playing your very best. That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. The pass rush closing in. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down. Well, they need 8 yards on 4th down to keep this drive going. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. Looks left and finds his target there.
Risky call here by this offense. I thought the quarterback might wait a little bit longer for him to take his route beyond the sticks, but he gets the ball out of his hands. And how about the job by this receiver to fight for that 1st down?
Fights through the tackle. They bring him down right at the 20. This offense set up now in the red zone. The Aggies come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now look at it, 2nd and 9. Defense trying to hang on. The 12th play of the drive here. They'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented. And
touchdown, Texas A&M, and 6 more points to the total.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? And now the handoff. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job of pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
Running with purpose. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got it in the open. Finds room at the 30. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Set to kick this one away.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. He's got room to run. Has the 1st down and more. He's in the clear. The 30. Inside the 20. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. He broke away and they couldn't catch him.
Just great execution here by this offense. And so many things have to go right for this option to be successful. Recognizing and getting a defender to commit to the quarterback, a nice pitch, and then having a lane for the running back to run through. And there, everything lined up. Things work out like that, it's really almost impossible to stop.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They're going to run it here. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Tigers.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
Attack on the PAT. It's a 2-touchdown lead now, 28-14.
That makes the score LSU 28, Texas A&M.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Set to kick off.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. Can't quite get out to the 25. They'll spot it at the 24 to begin the drive. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They're going to run it. Breaking free at the 35. Here he goes. What an electric play. Suddenly, they move into scoring position down to the 24. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue
taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. His passing game is still on fire.
just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Off the play fake on first down. Looking for a man deep down the middle. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. Breaks into the clear. Throws out the stiff arm. They tackle him at the 3, but that's a great gain in the pitch and catch. This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half, and they punch it in and build the lead before the break. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, LSU.
Man, it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead.
That makes the score LSU 35.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Return begins inside the 10. Will be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Pop over the middle. It's Ruiz. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on 1st down now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Turns it loose downfield. Makes a diving grab there. That was beautiful.
You know, I think this quarterback's realizing that, yeah, he's got some great receivers, but when in doubt, you get it to this back. He not only has great quickness, here he shows you what kind of hands he has as well.
And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
This guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time, the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Looking to pass here on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking deep to the right side. Catch made down inside the 25. And the Aggies come up to the line in a hurry-up.
That's good for a fighting Texas Aggie.
On first and 10, looking to throw. Trying for a touchdown here. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. That play makes it second and 10. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Throws to the tight end. Oh, that one's picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Oh, they trap him for a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
They'll tackle him at the 27. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Kickoff team out there now to get the second half underway. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchdown. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The passing game effective in the first half. Let's see if they keep it going or if the defense has made adjustments trying to protect the lead here. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
At the 25, it's second and 10. Can they make it a third and manageable here? An incompletion makes it second and 10. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Catch made over the middle. The pickup is 6, makes it third down and 4.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. The Aggies will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. A penalty backs up the offense. It's 1st and 15. They'll try the option play here. Pitch play to the back. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Grab down the middle. It's Ruiz. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. Quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Boy, anytime you come out trailing in the second half and you have the football, you want some momentum. You want to be able to get things started. This is not how they envision getting the second half going. With a sack here on 3rd down, you're on your side of the field, 2 scores down. That's a huge play by this defense to start this second half.
Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense swarms him in the backfield. They have nowhere to run. Loses 2 yards.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon. But give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space. No gain because of the play of that corner.
Running back has it on a screen now. And they get the conversion there. Set up now 1st down at the 38. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss on the play. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he finds the running back in the flat. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
It's an option look. And they finally stop him. But the quarterback keeper picks up great yardage and a 1st down.
Defense is spread all over the field. Do a pretty good job here keeping him out of the end zone. But he gets enough for the 1st down.
This LSU offense is moving quickly down the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Headed for the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, LSU. Well, the energy really building now, Kirk. If they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
They convert the PATs, so the lead is now 21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the right side. Breaks a tackle. He's got room. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. And the Aggies looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
And there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Catch made on the out route. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on 1st down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Here's the target, and it's complete. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Looking to throw it again. Lets it go quickly. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Oh, I know this quarterback loves to take this shot downfield on the go route. Not able to connect this time, but you can guarantee this offense will look for those quick shot opportunities again.
And he's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Pulls it in. It's Ruiz. They bring him down at the 13. This offense really threatening now to score. It'll be 1st down. Texas A&M is now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Touchdown, Aggies. Great connection there for 6 points. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He only gets a couple of yards there. It'll bring up 4th down. Team now on to kick it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession. Right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted. Take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Good adjustment here by the defensive coordinator. Let's face it, it's been a tough game so far for this defense. They've given up a ton of yards and touchdowns through the air. This time they figured out a way to affect his timing, and they get the pressure to hit him before he can make another play.
Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down.
Let's go! Let's go!
RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Here comes 3rd and long. Trailing in the game. Giving up that sack earlier could prove to be decisive. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Makes the catch downfield. They wrap it up after the completion, just short of the 1st down marker. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. He's got it right near the end zone. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be 1st down and goal. Tackling him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. And he'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. 3rd and goal. Looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Touchdown, Texas A&M. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment. That's an important score. We've got a 1-possession game now, Kirk, but it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
PAT up and good to get a little bit closer. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here's a regular season game, Kurt, that's kind of felt like a playoff game. We expected that. The difference is, if you lose here, you're not out of it.
Chris, as you say, they're definitely not out of it if you lose this game. When you're a top-5 team late in the year playing in this kind of matchup, the win not only gives you confidence, but also, you'd like to think, a much easier path in the postseason.
The pre-snap motion from the offense. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. And Kirk, that puts him over 150 yards today. He's just putting on a huge show on a big stage.
Yeah, every time he seems to get his hands on the football, he's making big plays. They have built their offense around his playmaking ability, and it's paid off today.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. But that time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for him.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. That was a nice juke, but not much room to run. He's brought down for a short gain.
And the defense is all over the option on this play. That play didn't have a chance from the beginning.
One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Not enough on that one. It was incomplete.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this 4th down situation.
They'll kick it away here. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They were clicking last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. Makes the grab. It's Ruiz. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. They'll try to run it with the option. He'll toss it to the back. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
One of those critical 3rd down plays coming up. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
And I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Send the back in motion. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. Chewing clock with the running game. And he goes nowhere. Stop full behind the line of scrimmage.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
He puts it on the turf. And the defense comes up with the football.
This offense just blew an opportunity. Have a nice lead here in the second half with the football. The last thing you want to do is turn it over, and they put the ball on the ground and now give your opponent a chance to get right back in this game.
He'll hand it off. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 27.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back in motion now. First down. They're going to throw the football. Tight end makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Well, the offense has done a nice job of moving themselves down in this area to give themselves a chance. But, man, the quarterback's got to continue to make good decisions and not put the ball in harm's way.
And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught over the middle. It's Louise. Touchdown, Aggies. They couldn't stop him there.
What a touchdown here with under 2 minutes to go. And the big question now, Chris, is do you kick this extra point to tie it up, or do you go for 2 to potentially take the lead? Either way, your defense still is going to have to go out there and make some plays.
Extra point is up and good, and we're now tied here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34. And a player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. He'll be taken down. The defense rise picks up the sack at a crucial moment. They bring the excellent outside linebacker off the edge, Kirk, for the sack that time.
Yeah, he's got great length and great speed. In a blitz like this, you just overwhelm the offensive line. They bring one more than they can handle up front. You can't account for everybody. The quarterback, all he could do was eat it.
Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, coming into this game, I thought this guy might be able to have a big day. He's been quiet for the most part. But now we're starting to see what he's capable of doing.
And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down. No hesitation. The offense is on the field to go for it here. It's a crucial play. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 29 seconds left. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. Offense out for the first play of the drive, beginning at the 22. Takes the handoff against Ruiz. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. The Aggies will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Same tailback, another carry. And the defense smothers him for no gain. So tied up after regulation, we go to overtime. Remember, in college football, it's dueling possessions. In the second overtime, if we get there, you have to go for 2 points if you score a touchdown. And the third overtime, Kirk, just becomes a series of 2-point tries.
And I know that's your favorite. See if we can get to that third series of these overtimes. I love extra football, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's see who's going to win it.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
They'll hand it off. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout the...
It's a touchdown as they jump on top here in overtime.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in this football game.
PAT puts him in front by 7.
That makes the score LSU 49, Texas A&M 42.
So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. And there's the handoff. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Ball down at the 20-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Grabbed by the receiver. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Good call here by the offensive coordinator. Go with quarterback sneak here on 3rd and inches, and he's going to get the first down. It's a great time to catch the defense off guard. Get up to the line of scrimmage quickly, get the lineman down, quarterback under the center, quick snap, and get the yardage you need for the first down.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. There's the handoff. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. And now the running back's got it again. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So here comes a crucial 3rd down play. They have 2 plays to make this, needing a touchdown to stay in the game. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick catch over the middle. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Great defensive play on 4th down. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being kind of the hunted, the team that knows that every single week teams want to bring them down. They took on a very talented team today and just dominated them.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.